Hi everybody, and welcome to day one of the Panterra map build. I'm Demented Dad, and welcome to my channel. So, you're here, you're going to be looking at this video. What is it? So, Panterra is a map I am designing for Ark Survival Ascended. I am by no means a professional. I've never played with the Ark development kit before today, so I've never created anything for this game. I have done map creations and game creations on other games. Some of you are old enough to remember, like back in the day, Tony Hawk's, or even if you want to go further back, like Populous. Then obviously Far Cry 4, the big map creator on there. I developed quite a few large maps, and I've done a few different things on other games as such like that. And I am by no means a technical novice, but I've been playing around today with the art development kit, having a bit of a laugh, just basically trying to figure things out. And in the last couple of hours, I decided I'd chuck together a map, a map that I'm basically looking at creating. It is not an absolute, it is not an indefinite map, it is not something I'm going to be 100% keeping. It's all up for change and development as we go along. I just wanted to be able to play with the development software, find out what I was playing with, to find out how illiterate I am in it, or if I am literate in it, I can deal with it, if it's something I'm able to do. I'm already hours and hours of YouTube tutorial videos in, and I'm very confident in my skills in building this map. So yes, the way it looks at the moment, it is kind of chucked together like a child's drawing, and that's because all I have literally done is just terraformed it a little bit, give it a little bit of depth, give it a little bit of height, just basically, yeah, just give it some sort of shape and meaning to where I want to go with it, playing with it a little bit. That's probably all I'm going to be doing this week. I am going to be sharing videos once, twice a week. The next one's probably going to be Friday. By Friday, I've probably done a lot more in the way of shaping the land. I would have developed a few more bits and bobs. Uh, got some cliff mountain ranges in, done the floor a little bit more, leveled certain areas out, created mountain ranges. Like all this lot down here where the mouse is, see, this is probably all going to get leveled out a little bit and only have slight gradients. Obviously over here, this is going to be a desert area. So yeah, obviously this is quite large. So I'd say it's about the size of the centre, give or take. It's bigger than the islands. It's the largest map I'm able to do. I'm using my stepson's high-end gaming PC, which has made things a little bit easier because it's more than capable enough to do this. So yeah, I will be taking sort of like, I won't say inspiration, but more like as ideas as I go along. If you want to put things in the comments as you build it, I have already got a very good fundamental base for how I want to build the map, what I want to feature in the map. Like for instance, let's zoom out. Over in this flat area here, which is quite flat, which is a very good sizable chunk of land. Uh, this here will be an area in the game which you'll be unable to build anything on. There's a plan for that. Same with this little offset island here. They're probably the two things that aren't going to change over the full development. The rest of this map may just change. That area there will not. There's a reason behind that. And there's going to be loads of different areas spread across the map that are linked to that. Uh, this is my little twist that I'm putting on Ark, in which I think a lot of people, once I start leaking a bit more information as more videos go along, people are probably going to be a little bit more intrigued to be like, yeah, that might be fun. I try and add a twist to it. I am going to be modifying as well dinosaurs and NPC humans as well to bring into this, which will see if, depending on how good my mod development can get and how much YouTube boffiny reading I can get, I'd like to put a quest line in it. Preferably, if I can't do it as a physical quest where it appears in your options menu, I will do a quest line where you have to follow riddles to find the locations, to find where you got to get the artifacts to fight the bosses. I will be making some sort of quest line in it, which will link to this area and will make you come back to this area. This area here is like, I'll tell you something now, I'll give you a quick tip. You'll only be able to take small teams into this area. It will be all on foot with guns. I'm probably not going to give too much more information away from that. I'm going to try and put some landmarks in it as well. I want to put a pyramid here. Maybe use that as an artifact cave. Being from the UK, I want to put Stonehenge somewhere. I may put a few different things and such somewhere as well, which I know is a big development undertaking. I'm up for the laugh, I'm up for the fun, and I will be sharing it all here for you guys to watch. I run currently a cluster on Ark. I have the Arlands map as a PvE and the Swarhalven, if that's how it's pronounced, map as a PvP. I will hopefully be trying to get it sorted out so this map will be tested running on my cluster once I'm about 50% complete. So say like I get 50% or 80% complete, yeah, I'll put it up for some testing for people to test. I currently have an active community on there now. They'll get them to test it. If they advertise it on here, get you guys to come and test it. I was trying to think of a time frame for it today, because obviously it's not my PC. I do have a day job. I am just doing this for fun. I give myself 9 months. Now, some people may comment and say you're exaggerating, it's going to be longer. Some people might say you might bang it together quicker than that. If it can be done quicker than that, I'll spend 9 months on it. If it takes longer than that, it takes longer than that. 9 months is a good deterrent to make sure there's enough detail in it. If I'm putting in 2 to 4 hours a day development on it, I am going to ask a few different modders if they fancy coming on board. I've got a few plans to say, I'm not going to release them yet. But subscribe to my video and let's watch how Panterra, Panterra, just going to try and drop into the game. Computer's having a little bit of a loadout moment, but I think it's because I'm recording as well, you see. So I was just going to try and drop into the game, because obviously you can drop into it. But it is loading, there we go. So it is, yeah, it's a very big file and it takes a lot of demand on the computer. We're hoping that this PC is able to handle what we're about to throw at it. Obviously, at the moment, yes, the map's large. We've got a couple of like textures in and stuff like that, and it is a gaming PC. I have a feeling the CPU, even though it's a really good CPU, I've got a feeling the CPU is probably not going to handle it. I'm going to build it biome by biome anyway. The idea behind what I'm going to be doing is, I say I'm not going to be demonstrating any of how I'm doing this because I am a novice. So I'm going to terraform the full map, get all the rocks and the ground in place before I put any foliage, trees, anything like that in. I'm going to get all that in first. Then I'm going to start working biome by biome, area by area, making sure it's all precise. Testing each area as I go along and boxing my way across the full map. That's basically my plan. If you're looking at why the light's flashing, it doesn't do this and I don't get no lag. It might not even show on the video, but while I don't get it only while I've been recording. So yeah, that's day one of Panterra. As I say, I am up for ideas, I am up for input. Leave it in the comments. Definitely drop me a subscribe if you want to see how this map develops over the coming months before testing phase, which I'm hoping could be before summer, and get a good, even maybe a lot of it built before summer, like it being a big amount, and get it released, and try and get this map released before a lot of the actual maps that are planned are going to get released. I have a massive idea for cave systems, and just so you know, this map here is ground level, so we have different sort of platforms we can work on. So obviously you can if we can go into, sorry, I don't need to be on fracture. Why was I on fracture? We don't need to be on fracture. I don't need any of that open either. But if we can go to like the left side, look, so obviously you get up and down, you can get above and below. So like, yes, everyone knows Ark, and you get caves underneath here. I'm going to be maybe doing things up here too. So yeah, which should be fun. But yeah, subscribe and we'll see how it goes. Well, I'm going to log off because, as I said, this isn't my job and I've now got to go to my job. Luckily I work from home, so it's custody. Next video will be released on Friday. Stay tuned and drop me a subscription.